You know we gotta kill Discord, right?
Yeah, but it's called Blackout.
What's up, YouTube? Drill Sergeant here, and we got a special one for you today. We're looking at yet another vet here, keeping his oath to the people.
Yep, absolutely.
I want you guys to listen to this. I want you to talk about it, Crash, after we hear it.
You know we gotta kill Discord, right?
Yeah, but it's called Blackout. It's similar to Discord. It's based off of Element, but it's got an added stenography layer. You'll be able to send encrypted emojis and pictures anywhere, like under social media memes, for instance. It's a message hidden inside of a picture. If that's not enough, we also have an encrypted internal chat feature, but you can also use the steganography layer for external chats through the app. I just got done with phase 6 of the steganography layer. There's still a lot of work to do, but give me a couple weeks. We will not even have the option to see your messages, and they delete after 72 hours. So you don't have to screenshot anything that you want to keep. Now, you know we have to protect the kids, and that's not fucking optional. I don't want people using this for CSAM. I put a data limiter and a rate limiter on what you can send. So you can't use this to spam people, and you can't use this to send out child. That does kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it does stop people from using this as a repository for CSAM. Going to connect it to the other lefty social media apps coming out.
Okay. I need a breakdown, brother. Explain first, what do all those words mean?
That makes sense. So steganography is one of those terms, like you'll hear it in a lot of like spy stuff, but really it just means putting a message inside of a message. So I can have an encrypted message inside of a picture, an emoji. I can have it inside of another message. So the only way that you can actually see that message is if you have the encryption. So if I have the passcode, then I can decrypt this message. So that means I can put that anywhere, and anywhere else, it will just present as a picture, a meme, or the whatever text that you put as the display.
Okay.
So that can be used inside the app, or you can send that hidden encrypted message anywhere. And then the only people that'll know are the people that you tapped in. So there's going to be different layers. I've been calling it Blackout Light, which is going to be the app. The app is where we're not going to hold any data. It's pretty much just peer-to-peer. It's supposed to replace Discord and Signal. But for organizations, we realize that there's a need for data storage. It'll just be Blackout with extra data storage.
Okay.
But for the organizations that really need the privacy, I built the code to where it runs on low power servers. So you could take an Android phone and use that as a part of your node cluster.
So everybody has a server.
And that's for the
you can have
large
3 people in the group can have a server. So if one gets caught up, you could destroy that, and there's still 2 other servers that can hold the same info.
That's going to be for the people that really need the privacy.
This is amazing. Yeah, that's crazy. So I want to talk about this part.
I hate that is so true. Blackout update. Blackout is the Discord alternative that actively fights CSAM. I noticed there were other Discord alternatives, so I had to do something special to make this stand out. I am actively tailoring this to the requests of the customers, which is you. I asked for suggestions in my last video, and I got some, and we have implemented those. So we will have Blackout Light, which is just an app that you can use to send encrypted data and also send encrypted data through open channels like memes. If somebody has a passcode, then they can decipher that message that you sent. It's like a message in a bottle. I love it. And in everything I do, I work mutual aid in. So we have a voting system because I loved what they did in Nepal with Discord. And there's also a governance system, which helps disseminate work. We built it intentionally so the servers do not host information. So nobody can come ask me for anything that I do not have. Community groups will have the option to have servers and host data. The groups who might need more privacy will be able to buy node clusters on the black market. So you can have maximum security, maximum privacy, and have all of the data storage that you want. No subscriptions is yours. You can add more storage.
Okay, I want to talk about.
So we have a voting system because I loved what they did in Nepal with Discord. And there's also a governance system, which helps disseminate work.
What's the voting system and governance? Explain that voting system and governance in this program.
Yeah, so in Discord, you can create votes inside of your server. But I thought that was a little bit more important because I want this to be for organizations. So we created the feature to be global. So it's worked into all of the apps. So it doesn't have to be in your server. It's still a feature of the entire app. And so is the governance. So this allows for you to be able to send work, figure out like who's going to be on a voting body, put together community organizations within your organization. So it's really just meant to be, yes, we can be social, but we also need to make some moves, you know? And I just wanted that to be present in the application itself.
That's super important, especially for a group that does like what we do, because there's squads, there's leadership, and you need to be holding meetings as well as voting on certain things as a group sometimes, but also there has to be breakout spaces. And the reason why Discord was so good was because of being able to do channels and hierarchies like that. We don't use it anymore, but now for what we do use, that's harder. What would be the capabilities as far as if you were building this out for an organization of 100 people or whatever it was, the landing page, when they bring people on, rooms to talk with that same voting system or with that same hierarchy system, like where we can plan things out in a way that everybody can see and move? Is that type of thing possible?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, anything is possible. And I really want to get it to where it can function both like Discord and like Signal. You can also use this app to speak to other apps. So if you want to link this to your Discord, you can do that. If you want to jump into a Discord channel, you can do that as well. But once it leaves Blackout, it's not going to be as secure. But integration is key.
I'm just enamored with what you're doing, and I want everybody to get a chance to take part and just see what it is we could be if we thought outside of the box like you do.
I appreciate that. And honestly, this is what I do it for. I mean, I'm already paid by the American people. I'm a vet. I did theater level intelligence when I was in the Army. So why wouldn't I just keep doing that for my people right now?
All right, people, you know what I'm going to say next. The time to fight is now. Have a good one. Hey, yeah, you. Before you click away to watch someone unbox a tactical toothbrush, let's talk about something real. Political Drain isn't just another content mill. We're a digital front in a very real war. Not with bullets, but with ideas, with action, and with solidarity. We pair urgent news with critical education. And we build community around actual resistance, not the hashtag kind. The kind that moves. But here's the thing. None of this is free. It isn't. Behind every video is time, labor, research, and some weird guy asking if we're going to pay the hosting bill. And yeah, some of that money goes to things we can't necessarily say out loud. If you know, you know. Let's just say our special ops aren't Call of Duty LARPers. They're people making real moves to protect, uplift, and organize. You're not just funding a channel. You're funding a resistance network in a world where capital still calls the shots. Unfortunately, in a system built on artificial scarcity, even mutual aid has a price tag. And if we want to grow, if we want to win, we need your help. We need your help. So if you've got even a few bucks to spare, toss it our way. It's not for ads, it's not for merch drops, but for people making moves in the shadows so others can do it in the light. It's just us and you. So fund the mission, fund the fight, fund the future, because nobody's coming to save us. We save each other. That's how this works.